Hi, I'm back. Good evening, by the way. I'm here again creating a new video for your social feeds. Let's getting. This is just a basic kind, um, and this is for beginners that they wanted to scale up or level up their skills and venture out to WordPress designing and web hosting support. So I receive a lot of, the reason why I created this video because I receive a lot of direct message and asking how they can start WordPress, how they can install, and what is hosting. So I actually created three questions here in my screen. What is WordPress? What is hosting? How to start? So let's answer this in a very basic way. Now, is it doesn't really need much to be technical. Just explain it in a very basic way. So first, the question here is what is WordPress? So WordPress is actually a web building platform or a CMS or content management system that I can build website without any knowledge of coding. So it is a template-based website platform that works with themes, plugins, and the WordPress core. So it's an open source, and you can install it any machine you like, any hosting you like. So the reason why you need to learn, or a reason why focusing on WordPress, because it actually powers around 50% of the website running globally. That's a huge number. So in terms of work, job, and task, WordPress is number one. So you can level up your skills learning WordPress and offer it as additional skills now, especially if you're working remotely. So that's it. We know the very basic of WordPress. Let's go to what is hosting. So hosting is actually as a space on the internet that you can rent on where you can put your WordPress installation and to make it accessible online. No, it's basically just a space online that you can store your website files to make it accessible online via a web. So that's the very basic definition of hosting. And let's, understand what are the prerequisites for you to be able to start up. You know, the last question would be how to start. This is a good one. You know, so before I shared you the guide, let's understand first that WordPress is an open source. You can again install it locally or in any different machine. But before it gets live online and for other people around the globe or in different area, in different region can access our website using WordPress, you need a hosting. All right. That's the reason why you need to learn WordPress. You also need to learn the right hosting for your WordPress and how to start. Next is the topic we're in, what type of hosting you need for your WordPress. So in hosting, you can use again any type of hosting. It can be a VPS, it can be a dedicated server, it can be a cloud server or Azure hosting. But we're focusing on more on the shared hosting because shared hosting is the most platform or plan that most of the users are actually using because it's easy to manage, it's pre-configured, all the PHP setups, all the server-side settings that your WordPress needs is pre-configured, pre-compiled by the hosting provider. So not free to configure it manually. So you need a Linux-based hosting. By the way, you can install WordPress in a Windows environment or in an IIS server. But the only downside is you can't configure HT-access match or la PHP.ini because these directives works 100%. Oh, I would say it works definitely 100% in Linux machine. So I would prefer you to uh, focus on getting a Linux environment hosting. So yeah, let's now go ahead and answer you how to start. So I have here. a browser. Sorry. Though, let me gonna go. I'll be introducing to you different hosting, different providers. But the free, well, it depends on you. Again, you can use GoDaddy.com. So I'll just have be mentioning few, but it's up to you. Hostinger.com. We also have Ionis.com, or else um, HostGator.com. Bluehost, no, .com. So let's discuss price difference. Did they do very differently? Of course, it depends on the features they're providing as well as what are included on the plan. So let's start first with the GoDaddy.com. So GoDaddy.com, in terms of hosting environment, this is actually the plan that they're offering. So for you to be able to go to the right plan for your WordPress, just simply go to hosting part. Of course, it's visible, and then look for hosting for WordPress. So ideally, you have to pick this plan because everything's pre-configured. High environment side, it is actually optimized around WordPress. So you have these details. Hosting for WordPress basic, what are included or inclusions for the 10, the desk space, the back app, the staging environment, and their performance optimization that's included on the plan. This is for GoDaddy. All right. What I have here is another hosting, which hosting.com. Same, almost exactly the same features. It may vary in terms of the desk space, a type of inclusion, wherein, for example, here, GoDaddy doesn't have a builder for their tier to plan, while Hostinger provides a builder. Hostinger Builder is another platform that you can create a website. It's different from WordPress. So the tier 2 plan, which is the business, it's around $3.99, while in GoDaddy it's around $390.88. Um, but this is a 12 months upfront, I meant. All right. So you have to pay it annually. Same goes with the Hostinger. So just read through what are the inclusions. For Ionis, this is also one of the hosting environment that I'm currently using in. So less downtime. It's pretty much for process of installation. So yeah, to go with to the right plan, just click on hosting, and then go to sorry, where was it? WordPress, and then WordPress hosting. So if you look at it, the size is pretty much the same. Their plan, the space, 50 gigabytes. Same with in Hostinger, it's 50 gigabytes compared to GoDaddy, it's around 20. So you can go to the hosting a limit for it to be able to get 30 gigabytes. So here, just check the inclusions, and then in Bluehost, go to hosting, and then it'll gonna be getting the WordPress hosting as well. So it's pretty simple. All you have to do is look for the option or the navigation that actually routes you to the WordPress hosting. So you get head inclusion here. What are the features? What are the security features that included? So pretty much all the hosting provides basic security features such as SSL, malware scanning, DDoS firewall, and the daily backups. So if you look at it, same thing. It provides the necessary security features that the website needs. Same goes with Hostinger, and same goes with GoDaddy. As for has HostGator, um, it's also here, and the pricing is pretty much the same as well. 50 gigabytes around the CDN, malware protection. These are security protection, that you can get having this plan. Right, so you know the hosting that you need. And these hosting, by the way, these hosting here that they offers, these are Linux-based hosting. So it might differ on the type of the type of machine or that type of operating system. It's for example, in Ionis, they're actually using Apache Linux, while this one is based on the Hostinger based in Lightspeed operating system. So I don't know in HostGator, I don't know in Bluehost and GoDaddy as can remember, I had one account before. It was using Apache. All right. In GoDaddy, I think it provides the traditional cPanel in terms of the control panel management. But in Ionas and Hostinger, they're actually providing their own control panel. but it is pretty much easy to use. It's a user-friendly interface that you can work on. So all you have to do is again, you can navigate to this sites again, GoDaddy.com, Hostinger.com, Ionis.com, HostGator.com, and Bluehost.com. So you can pick, and there are other hosting that exist out there. In fact, in the Philippines, we have, I forgot, we have hosting that's in the Philippines, but I'm not really familiar when, because I think I heard one advertisement about it, but I haven't used that one. But yeah, you can try out that tour. It's really up to you. But you can start with Hostinger or Ionis and GoDaddy. GoDaddy, Hostinger, and Ionis. I have used these three platforms. They're very good. I can guarantee you. All right, so yep. That being said, all I have to do is to pick any plan. I can even start an understarter plan here. The premium is one. There's the start WordPress, and just start the very basic plan. Order it and activate it. Once you have the the plan, let me show you because I have a hosted here in Aeonas. Let me show how it looks. So let me log in first. Verify. So that's a good thing. It has a 2FA, so it can be easily bypassed or hacked. So it won't log in without my mobile authenticator. I have it, so I just have to add my password. So after you put in your password, it will route automatically to the control panel. Again, this is a customized panel created by Ionis. I'll show you the Hosinger side of things as well later on, but let's focus on Ionis. So if you look at it, it actually provides this, portlet, this end user interface of Ionis. And to install a WordPress, you just simply need to go to website and stores here, because this platform offers click and bells. But by the way, almost all of this hosting plan or hosting provider offers one-click installation of WordPress. So you can install right away through their user interface a WordPress automatically. So what it does is it would actually just install your WordPress from here. WordPress that work. So it's actually being done through an API call. So when you install a WordPress application here, it would actually create an API call from the WordPress.work repository, install the WordPress for you. But you can also do it manually. Here, it's for example, let me create a website. Just click on create. Let me go back. Website and stores. So in different hosting, it might be different, but here it's website and store. Then create new website or store. And then here, popular open source solutions is one. Click on it. And yep, you're going to be prompted with a lot of applications that you can use. The good thing, again, most of the hosting offers different type of CMS, not just, locked into WordPress. See here, I have the option to install WordPress, Joomla, PrestaShop, Type 3, Drupal, MediaWiki, OpenCart. So these are CMS type application that you can build a website or an e-commerce website. Well, that's a good thing. So they have to. Next is install. So click Manage WordPress yourself. And let's give it a name. Test, it's just a test WordPress. So the name here, it's up to you. It would be your brand name. So if you're purchasing a domain name, it should be your domain name. But for the sake of this guide, I'll be using test WordPress. Like next. So just type another password. So will be your WordPress login till your admin. Username, this will be your WordPress login and in the back end. So it's a different login from your main Iona's account or main host account. So it's the different one. So this login pertains to the WordPress administrative login. So I'm creating it. So let me just type this. Sorry, copy, because I don't really memorize at all. Next. And here you're gonna be asked to, assign a domain name. So if you have already registered a domain name, it would show up here. By default, I have a lot of domains that are already registered, so it shows up here. I don't have any idea what the domain to purchase yet. That's okay, because the hosting provides, well, I call it a temporary URL or a system domain name. So this hosting offers system domains as well. So I'll be using this one. Just check the box. Like next. And there you have it. It would just give you the overview, the project name, the login user, as well as the domain name that will be using system URL. Just click install and wait for the installations complete. It would just take a few minutes. All right. The application has been installed, so it will ask you this completion page that it has been successfully installed. Now it gives us this particular URL to check if it is working online. We just simply made to visit this in the URL bar. Alan, making a check. There you have it. We have this now, and then let's see if we can get in just to make sure. All right, so we have login, this one, and then the password. All right, that's it. So we have now the WordPress working accessible online. So later on, let's say for example, once you purchase the domain name and you want a link to the domain to this installation, you just simply need to click on and the installation section here, menu, website and stores. It would show up the newly installed WordPress, this one. Here, click on more details and then click on this select domain. So it would just, ask you to which domain you like to assign. That's it. Save, and then it would automatically link or replace the test domain name or system domain name to your actual domain. Now this is in Ionos. What I have here is another hosting, an Ostringer that works pretty much the same in terms of installation. This is the interface, and I have here installation here. All we need to do is once we're getting in their panel. So if you look at it, it's pretty much almost saying no. That interface, though it's a customized and owned panel by these different hosting provider, the process is similar, so it's technically the same. All we have to do is to click on here. The good thing in Elsinger, it has the add website button that's visible in the main interface under the website's portlet. Click on our website and it would ask you to click on WordPress. Just click WordPress. Right, the good thing is it would go to the onboarding process. Then it would ask us what admin URL that the relative using. So it can be email, so it depends. So I'll be using my email here. Let's say phrases chess@gmail.com, like that, and then the password. Looks, hold on. All right, next. So the good thing about in Hosinger, it gives you a pre-configured template. That means that it has a demo. When you install it, automatically it has a demo content. So that's a good thing. And these are free template that it can choose from. So that's the good thing about having this plan. And then since, for the sake of the guide and Iona's, it has a different, it shows a different, the installation in Iona's is just simply had the standard one. It has a content. So we'll be selecting create a blank site for now, just for the sake of the guide. Create a blank site. And then here, same goes, it would ask you to, since I don't have a domain name yet, I can use temporary domain. So click on it. then WordPress or this hosting would initiate an API call in the backend server or of WordPress that repository or within the server to install WordPress automatically for me. So I don't have to do anything. I don't have to get the files from the WordPress that work, download and upload it to the hosting. So the hosting itself will do its job, installing WordPress for you. All right, it's done, and it automatically logs us into the backend of the WordPress. And to visit that to show to you that it's just standard WordPress installation. It's just same. Shows us this login URL. See? So that how it works. It's a very simple process. All you have to do is to pick which WordPress hosting that thing's ideal for you. And that's it. Easy peasy. So that's that a full guide on how to, purchase a hosting, how to get one, and how to install WordPress to the housing. So I'll be creating a different guide as well on how to add contents to WordPress. Just stay tuned because I got to be publishing more content for the follow through. And that's it. Have a good one. Bye for now.